Hello, petrol heads. It's a question as old as the classic car scene itself. You've finally got your hands on the motor of your dreams. Maybe it's a dusty old barn find, a forgotten gem you've just trailered home. You look at it, a beautiful blank canvas, and the big question hits you. Do you restore it to its former glory, exactly as it rolled off the production line all those years ago? Or do you get your hands dirty and turn it into something truly unique, something that's all you? It's a proper dilemma, isn't it? This debate splits garages and sparks arguments at every car meet I've ever been to. And honestly, there's no easy answer. On one side you have the purists. These are the folks who believe a classic car is a piece of living history. For them, every nut, bolt, and stitch of upholstery tells a story. They'll spend countless hours and a fair bit of cash tracking down original parts to make their car factory fresh. Think of a stunning Concours-level Jaguar E-Type, gleaming in its original opalescent silver blue. It's a time capsule on wheels, a perfect snapshot of automotive design from its era. You can almost hear the swinging 60s just by looking at it. This path is all about preservation and honoring the designer's original vision. Then you have the modifiers, the creative minds who see a classic car as a starting point. These enthusiasts love the style and soul of an old motor, but they want modern performance and comfort. They'll drop a new crate engine into a classic American muscle car, upgrade the brakes and suspension, and fit a state-of-the-art sound system. Imagine a classic Ford Cortina that looks stock on the outside but hides a roaring Cosworth engine under the bonnet. It's the best of both worlds. This approach is all about personal expression, creating a car that drives as good as it looks and is perfectly tailored to your tastes. Both paths demand passion, dedication, and a healthy budget. The stakes are high, not just financially but emotionally too. A full restoration can cost a fortune and take years, but the reward is owning a piece of automotive art. A modification, or a restomod, can create a one-of-a-kind machine that's a thrill to drive every single day. So, which way do you lean? Do you save history, or do you make your own? It's a tough choice, and we're going to dive right into the heart of it. Let's get cracking and explore both sides of this classic showdown. Let's talk about keeping it original. For many classic car owners, this is the only way to go. And I get it, I really do. When you restore a car to its factory specification, you're not just fixing up an old motor. You are becoming a custodian of history. You're preserving a legacy, ensuring that future generations can see, hear, and feel exactly what it was like to drive that car back in its heyday. Every detail matters, from the correct paint code to the type of stitching on the seats. It's a meticulous process, a labor of love that honors the engineers and designers who first brought the car to life. The value of an original car often speaks for itself. In the collector's market, authenticity is king. A car with matching numbers, meaning its engine, chassis, and other key components are all original to the vehicle, will almost always fetch a higher price. Think of a rare Ferrari 250 GTO or a pristine Aston Martin DB5. Their astronomical values are directly tied to their originality and provenance. Messing with that formula can seriously hurt its resale value. It's about more than just money though. It's about the satisfaction of knowing you have something truly authentic, a genuine article from a bygone era. Sometimes though, a full, shiny restoration isn't the right move. Let's talk about patina. Picture a classic Land Rover that spent its life on a farm. It's got a few dings, some faded paint, and a story etched into every panel. Wiping all that away for a glossy new paint job would be a crime. Preserving that patina means you're keeping the car's life story intact. You can get it mechanically sound, making sure the underbody is solid and the engine runs sweet as a nut. But you leave the exterior as a testament to its journey. It shows character, and that's something you just can't replicate. Ultimately, the argument for restoration comes down to respect. It's respect for the car's heritage, for the people who built it, and for its place in automotive history. It's about the challenge of getting every little detail perfect, the thrill of the hunt for that one rare part, and the pride of seeing the finished product looking exactly as it should. For the purist, there is no greater feeling than turning the key on a freshly restored classic and knowing that you've brought a piece of history back from the brink, preserving it for everyone to admire. It's a beautiful thing. Now, let's flip the coin and talk about modification. While the purists are busy preserving the past, there's a whole other tribe of enthusiasts who are busy reinventing it. And you know what? I love their passion. The restomod scene is all about taking the timeless style of a classic and injecting it with modern-day performance, reliability, and comfort. Let's be honest, as beautiful as many classic cars are, they can be a bit of a handful to drive. Brakes can be vague, steering can be heavy, and the heaters might just about manage to warm your left shoe. This is where the modifiers work their magic. They see the potential to create their ultimate driving machine. Why stick with a wheezy old carburetor when you can have modern fuel injection? Why struggle with drum brakes when you can fit powerful discs that will stop you on a dime? These upgrades transform the driving experience, making the car safer, more reliable, and a whole lot more fun. Imagine a classic VW Beetle but with a punchy Subaru engine in the back and Porsche brakes up front. It's got the iconic look, but it'll leave modern hot hatches for dust. That's the Restomod dream. Modification is also about personal expression. Your car becomes a reflection of you. It's a chance to build something that is truly one of a kind, a machine that no one else in the world has. You can choose the color, the wheels, the interior, the engine, every single detail. It's your vision brought to life. Of course, this can be a bit controversial. Some people in the classic car community might look down on a heavily modified car, arguing that you've ruined its soul. But I say, if it makes you happy and you've built it with quality and care, then who are they to judge? The community debate is always lively. At a car show you'll see the gleaming original cars parked on one side and the wild, creative Restomods on the other. Both get plenty of attention, and both have their die-hard fans. The truth is, modifying a car connects you to it on a different level. You're not just its keeper, you're its co-creator. You've poured your own ideas, skills, and personality into the metal. And every time you get behind the wheel, you feel that connection. It's your car, your way, and there's a massive amount of pride in that. So where do we land in this great debate? Restoration or modification? The honest answer is there is no right or wrong. It all comes down to you, the owner. It's about what you want from your classic car and what brings you the most joy. Are you a history buff who gets a buzz from authenticity and preservation? Or are you a driving enthusiast who craves performance, comfort, and a car that is uniquely yours? Both paths require passion, skill, and a deep love for old motors. The journey is just as important as the destination. The choice you make will certainly affect the car's value, but in different ways. A top-notch, numbers-matching restoration will always be a blue-chip investment, especially if the car is rare. Its value is tied to its historical accuracy. A well-executed Restomod, on the other hand, can also be worth a lot of money. Its value comes from the quality of the parts, the skill of the builder, and the desirability of the finished product. A professionally built Restomod can fetch huge sums because it offers a unique combination of classic style and modern thrills that you can't buy off the shelf. Think about the driving experience. A restored classic offers a charming, nostalgic drive. It connects you to the past, giving you a taste of what motoring was like decades ago. It's an event every time you take it out. A modified classic offers a different kind of thrill. It's the joy of having a car that can keep up with modern traffic, handle corners with confidence, and start every morning without a fuss. It's a car you can use and enjoy every day without the typical classic car compromises. It's about deciding whether you want to preserve the experience or enhance it. In the end, the classic car world is a broad church, and there's room for everyone. Whether you're restoring a barn find to its former glory or building a wild custom machine, you're keeping the spirit of these amazing cars alive. That's what matters most. So, what's your take? Are you team restoration or team modification? I'd love to hear your stories and see your projects. Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to follow us on social media for more classic car adventures. Hold out your hand, there's a deal to be done.